Happy day, dear students. In this video, you're going to learn about compound interest. What is a compound interest? Compound interest is nothing but if we are applying a loan in a bank for an amount of 10 lakhs, principal is 10 lakhs. What is the interest we have to pay? The interest we have to pay is an X percentage. For example, the principal along with X percentage for the first year, we have to pay the amount becomes Y. For the next consecutive year, the amount values in increased for X percentage. So for the amount Y, we have to pay X percentage as an interest. So at the end of the year, the amount will be increased to Z. So for the next consecutive year, Z being added with an interest of X percentage. So the total amount is Z plus X percentage. So compound interest is interest calculated on the initial principal, which also takes into account all of the accumulated interest of previous periods of an amount or loan. What is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? Simple interest is the interest for all years is same. In compound interest, all years the interest is different. So the formula for simple interest is P into R into T by 100, and for compound interest it is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole power n. Manoj deposited a sum of 64,000 in a post office for 3 years compounded annually at 7.5 percentage per annum. What amount will he get on maturity? So rate of interest is given, time is given, original principal is given. Here they didn't ask about the amount at the end of the third year. So they asked the amount every year, right? So the first year, the interest is P into N into R by 100. That is P principal amount, number of years and the rate of interest divided by 100. We get 4,800. Amount at the end of the first year. First year, the principal amount along with the interest, we get 68,800. So this becomes the principal for the second year. So what is the interest of for the second year? P into N into R by 100. Now we get the same amount, the principal amount into 15 by 2. 15, the 2 comes to the denominator into R by 100. So the first year, here the rate of interest is 1 year. So for every year, the interest has been calculated. So we get 5,160. Amount at the end of the second year becomes the principal amount along with the interest 73,960. Principal for the third year is 73,960. So the interest for the third year is the principal amount into number of years into rate of interest by 100. 5,547. So amount at the end of the third year becomes 79,507. So at the end of third year, he'll be getting 79,507 as a maturity amount. Find the amount and compound interest on rupees 2,500 for 2 years at 10 percentage per annum compounded annually. What is the rate of interest? 10 percentage. Time period 2 years. Principal amount is 2,500. What is the interest for the first year? 2,500, that is principal amount, number of years and rate of interest divided by 100. So the interest is 250. Amount at the end of the first year is 2,500 plus the rate of interest, that is 2,750. The principal for the second year becomes the principal amount along with the interest, that is 2,750. So the interest for the second year becomes the principal amount 2,750 into number of years 1 year, rate of interest 10 percentage divided by 100. We get 275. So if you see, the interest for the first year is 250, the interest for the second year is 275 because the principal amount has been increased. So what is the amount at the end of the second year? We get 3,025. What is the compound interest? So if you subtract the amount at the end of the second year, 3,025 minus the principal amount, original principal amount 2,500, the interest is 525. Rupees 31,250 for 3 years at 8 percentage per annum compounded annually. Principal amount is given, rate is 8 percentage, number of years is 3 years. So they didn't ask about at the end of the first year, at the end of the second year, at the end of the third year. So they directly asked at the end of the third year, what is the interest has to be paid? Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole power n. Principal amount is 31,250 into 1 plus rate of interest is 8% divided by 100 into number of years is 3 years. So after substituting we get 39,366. That is the amount. So for the principal amount of 31,250, the interest is amount minus the principal amount. That is 8,116 is the interest paid 3 years. At the end of the 3 years, the total interest paid for 3 years is 8,116. Subbulakshmi took a loan of 18,000 from Surya Finance to purchase a television set. If the company charges compound interest at the rate of 12% per annum during the first year and 12.5% during the second year, how much she have to pay after 2 years? The loan amount taken is 18,000. The rate of interest for the first year that we taken it as R1 12%, R2 is 12.5, that is 12.5%, that is equal to 25 by 2. So if it is a continuous, the interest is varying. The formula is P into 1 plus R by 100 power 1, that is the number of years is 1, into the next consecutive year is 1 plus R2 by 100. The rate of interest is varying, so R2 by 100 power 1. So apply the values, we get the compound interest as 22,680. Neha borrowed 24,000 from SBI to buy a scooter. If the rate of interest be 10% per annum compounded annually, what payment she will have to make after 2 years and 3 months? So principal amount is 24,000, rate of interest is 10% per annum, period is given as 2 years 3 months. So it can be written as 2 1 by 4 years. So the formula is amount equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole power n. Principal amount is 24,000 into 1 plus rate of interest is 10 by 100. Number of years is 2 years into, since it is the continuous years, the 3 months can be written as 1 by 4. So 1 plus rate of interest is 10% divided by 100 power 1 by 4. So it is 1 by 4. It is can be written as multiplied by 1 divided by 4. So we get, on simplification, we get 29,766. So for 24,000 for the amount for we borrowed from bank, so we have to pay along with the interest as 29,766.